Back everybody, this is the Golden Era Bookworm. Today I'm going to look at, finally, back at the Your Physique magazines. In this case we're looking at November, Your Physique 1947, Volume 3, Number 2, with Joe Weider on the cover. This is one of the most iconic covers of Your Physique, because this particular painting, of course by George Quaintance once again, has the very famous logo that was going to be used for the Weider advertisements from here on, which was then later replaced by the famous Robbie Robertson chest with the Weider sculpted face on top. But this particular painting went on to be used for many years for Weider's products. Anyway, I really enjoyed this magazine. You can see on the start it goes through several highlights of the magazine. Athletic movie star John Payne does it with barbells. So You Want to Gain Weight. That's an article by Perry Reeves, which I really enjoyed. I'll go through that. And Take Care of Your Teeth. Well, that's probably not so interesting. As most of these will always have ads for Muscle Power, the accompanying mag at the time from the Weiders. And as I said, the articles that I really enjoyed were, the first one is Building a Powerful Forearm by David Willoughby. Now David Willoughby did write quite a few books at the time, and this particular article on building strength and power in the forearm was pretty good. He offers advice such as wrist rolling, wrist curls and reverse wrist curls, as most of us already know, as well as partial curls. What else did he... And this was a very interesting strengthening movement. Also was wrist adduction and wrist twisting, which I believe are on this page, right? So wrist adduction is literally, as you can see from the image here, I think that's Leroy, no, what's his name? Leo Robert, a very young Leo Robert is doing wrist adduction, and here he's doing wrist twists, where you move the dumbbell from you grab it like a hammer and only have weight on the outer end, and turn your wrist back and forth, and the adduction is up and down. So you really move on both planes of the wrist, as well as some awesome chair exercises, finger push-ups and single finger push-ups, all for strengthening the fingers, wrists and forearms. I really enjoyed this article, and I'm actually trying some of the suggestions myself right now. I'm no dentist, so I don't care about the teeth, that tooth article. I'll move on to an awesome article here by Perry Reeves, who is the editor of Iron Magazine and was the editor for, oh my god, maybe 50 something years, until it became rather commercial. And his article here is So You Want to Gain Weight, and I thought this was one of the best articles I've ever read on gaining weight. And in summary, he basically says that for hard gainers, this is great advice for hard gainers. It's important to train no more than 2 to 3 times a week. Train heavy and hard in the basic compound movements, using basic progressive method of barbell resistance, that is, increase the reps, then the weight, drinking 2 liters of milk every day, eating meat and potatoes, a whole food diet basically, and to not do any other exercise, to rest, to not drink or smoke, and to sleep at least 8 to 10 hours a day. And these are very important habits for setting up an anabolic environment in a hard gainer. And I have to admit, I basically followed this this kind of habitual way of living, and used the 20 rep squat system myself, and it worked. Now the magazine issue after this goes through the actual program, but this is the habits that one should adopt to make an anabolic environment for gaining weight, and I think it was great. It really works. Maybe I should make a separate video on that, I don't know. And the last thing I really enjoyed about this magazine was the awesome photos of Steve Reeves. And yeah, he looks like he's doing these classic poses, like he's almost hunting. You can imagine he's got a spear there. You can really see the symmetry, his V-taper. He's flexing his rear delt, his back. He's flaring his lats out. He's got his triceps, his calves. It's fantastic. And sorry, that's my son fooling around with a whistle. Anyway, I thought that was pretty awesome. And besides that, I didn't find the rest of the magazine too interesting, so I'll just leave it back on the photo with Steve Reeves. Where was it? Nice and classic. There it is. That was Your Physique 1947 November, with Joe Weider on the cover. One of the most iconic covers ever on Your Physique, with an awesome shot of Steve Reeves from California after winning the Mr. America. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. See you soon. Bye.